What's good, YouTube? Transam. Let's talk about it. When I first got with this company, which was 8 months ago, I was going on YouTube and basically hearing these horror stories, right? About this company and what everybody was going through. But in life, I've learned one thing: to each his own. Everybody not built the same way. With that being said, they were the only company that was going to basically give me a chance and opening the door for my trucking career due to my record and mistakes that I've made in my prior life. So shout out to Transam for giving me an opportunity to change my life. That's one. Two, I've been with the company for 8 months. I'm going to be the first person that I've noticed or have seen on this YouTube scene regarding Transam that's going to say that it's been good. It's been a success for me. I knew coming into this company the ins and outs of what I wanted to do as an individual person and what my goal was. One thing that I'm going to tell you, the number one mistake that people do coming into Transam is not having money. You got to understand that you're new. You don't know what to expect on these roads. You don't know where you're going. You better could back the truck up if you're coming straight out of CDL school. Which means is that you ain't going to be making the money that you think you're going to be making. That's the first mistake. People think they're going to get rich as soon as the gate opens for them in this trucking industry. When I came in here, my cake was already up. I wasn't worried about the 31 cents per mile. I came in here to soak up the knowledge of this industry, of how to back up, the lanes, you know, how to maintain my body mentally and physically, so I'm able to run 6, 7, 8 hours straight without taking a break, which is what I do to this day. That's one. Two, I was fortunate and blessed to have a DM named Christian. He's dope. The best of the best. Keeps you running. No excuses. He gets your cake up. As long as you do what you gotta do and you show him you can run, he makes sure your pockets is right. So with that being said, I've been with the company for 8 months. Now, I'm a company driver. I don't know about that lease stuff. To me, that's bozo shit. If you first coming into this trucking industry and you jumping straight into the lease, you a bozo. You know nothing about the game. All you doing is basically giving the company all your money. I don't know too many drivers who held it down or got caked up, made good money on a consistent basis doing lease. Maybe now because this whole coronavirus thing, maybe. But besides that, it's a no-go. So I'm a company driver. So I'm coming out of Tampa, Florida. Since day one, I've never been late. I know people come here and I've seen videos, they say, oh, I've never been late. And then they'll correct themselves and say, oh, in the beginning, I was late, but I fixed that. Nah, nigga, I never been late. Since the first time I jumped into this Kenworth, I've never been late. Never. Never got into no accidents. So I knew within 90 days, if I continued that journey, I knew that I could go to the Pepsi account, which is the dedicated, which is what I'm currently under now, where you're guaranteed $1,000 a week. Your salary is $4,000 a month, regardless of what. You cannot make no less than $4,000 a month. If you make more than $1,000 a week, you keep that. But no matter what, they'll balance your checks every single week. So you, for the whole month, you will gross $4,000. I only see one other person to talk about the dedicated account, and that's Jamaican brother. I holler at him a couple times. Seemed like a cool cat. He left Transam though after his year. Good shit. So anyway, there's opportunities, you know, because they got a regional and they got the dedicated Pepsi that you could attend to in Transam. So after 90 days, you know, first of all, you make 31 cents a mile when you're a company driver. After my 90 days that they transfer me to the Pepsi dedicated, that automatically bumped me up to 40 cents. Plus 3 cents on top of that, because as long as you're not late and you do your scheduled time, which is 11 to 14 days that you're driving, and then your 3 days home time. As long as you stay within that window, they throw you an extra 3 cents a mile. So basically, I'm at 43 cents. So one thing about dedicated, each load that you receive with Transam is no less than 1,000 miles. I was driving from Bradenton, Florida, which is Tropicana, which is a drop and hook, easy shit. Taking it all the way to LA, getting there in 5 days, automatically that's 2,700 miles in 1 week. At 43 cents a mile, you calculate that. I have not seen no less than a stack. In other words, nothing less than $1,000 a week with Transam. And again, I'm a company driver, but I'm on the dedicated route. So my point of this video is stop being a follower. Be your own person. Know your goals. Do not come to Transam expecting to be carried. It's not going to happen. It's just not. And just know that this is a company for people who have had mistakes in their life, whether it was driving or whether if it was, you know, criminal shit. So shout out to Transam for changing my life and changing other people's lives. Basically getting them in the trucking industry and giving people a second chance. Because everybody knows Transam is not a company that you're going to be here for years. This is just a stepping stone. So you use them how they use you. 1.